pretty good. We do a good job on that, and in terms of our water and wastewater and stormwater system, as well as our communication system. Brenda says we have the best, we have the most anyway. We have the most communication and fiber and facilities in the right-of-way. We're full. We can't have any more. So at this point in time, we're actually in pretty good shape there. We talked about transit. Transit ridership has gone up over the past 5 years or so, and that has increased. That's been largely due to student ridership, but also Route 15 going between downtown and West Acres. Certain times of the day is standing room only, and we're adding buses to that to enhance that service as well. And we need to keep looking for opportunities to improve that transit service. Anything else?
All right. Thanks, Bob. Okay, we have group 3, and we kind of pushed the time limit here, so we'll get the high points, and then Jim has a few wrap-up comments.
Yeah, I'll try to zip through this one quickly. Our group had economy, housing and neighborhoods, and infill new development. One of the major themes for all of these different categories that this group felt was important is this whole issue of flood protection. I don't think there's any surprise. We want to have a strong economy, and we want to make sure we've got vibrant neighborhoods and encourage new development. We've got to have the flood protection. So I think that was something that was the overriding theme. But if we looked at just the economy, how do we attract good jobs in our community? Education. We want to make sure we're pulling in the best and brightest from not only the region but across the country and the world, and continue to do that. And there was some discussion about maybe there should be some financial incentives that are offered by the city, some way of figuring out partnering to make sure that we continue to get the biggest and the best and brightest into our community. Talked about the importance of culture and arts for bringing new businesses into our community. If we're attracting people from larger metro areas, we want to bring them to Fargo. Culture and arts was very important. Obviously, the focus on medical and the tech park. I think we're looking at trying to move forward with that. We've got the new Sanford facility going out on Veterans Parkway, and so that's a major element. Focusing more on the housing side of it, there was a desire that we should have more incentives for infill, but we shouldn't forget about new development. There needs to be a balance between the two of those. If we're looking at the older neighborhoods, there was some discussion about making sure that we've got these walkable communities. There's actually destinations, jobs, opportunities within those neighborhoods. For example, we've got the Sanford Center going out in southwest Fargo, but there's not a lot of housing around that area right now, so it's trying to get the neighborhoods that have a lot of these different opportunities within them. Let's see what else we got. What is a little bit of an offshoot, but one of the things I thought was interesting was this idea of an information center. So when somebody calls the city, that they have, it's good customer service. So you're not kind of passing the buck. And that really probably goes across the board for any governmental office, that you're making sure you've got good customer service in a friendly community. With that, I think I'm going to wrap up this portion, and maybe we'll just go into the next steps. And really what that boils down to, and I've got a slide here. Again, I want to kind of reemphasize that we're actually kind of wrapping up the discovery phase and moving into the analysis stage of the comprehensive plan update. So it's taking that information, that input that we've gotten from the public meetings, from the mind mixer, from the different organizations that I've met with. We're obviously wanting to continue to get this information, but we're going to start to disseminate that, and actually hopefully we'll start seeing themes come about as a result of that. As so we move into the next phase of this, we're going to be analyzing that a little more closely. The next meeting, I really want folks to attend this if you absolutely can, is September 22nd, 7 o'clock. It's actually here in the lower auditorium of the Civic Center is where it's going to be located at. So I've kept you past, and so if you've got some questions, feel free to hang around a little after the fact. We'd be more than happy to answer them. But I really, truly want to thank you for coming and spending a couple hours with us. Stephen, Zach, any comments on your end as we wrap this up?
No, it was good to hear the report back. So we could see everybody being busy, and it sounds like it was all very productive. I'd also just like to echo encouraging your participation on the 22nd. I think, as we saw last time, there were a lot of new faces with a lot of good ideas about the future of the city, and I think you would enjoy it, and your participation would certainly be valuable.
Okay, thanks again for coming, and we'll see you next time.
It doesn't rain on us. Yeah. Yeah. Well.